go pick us some berries for a homemade pie tonight. Bon appetit.
Well, there's two washouts then. I think Chris Birch might even be out of luck on this one. Okay, well, good morning, fellow travelers and adventure seekers. Welcome back to the channel. This is Todd Mitchell with Pro 356 Adventures, and today is Thursday, July the 23rd. And today is really more of a shakedown ride, because I'm going to be going on a multi-day trip here coming up very soon. And so there's several things that I have changed to my 890 here. This is a 2023 KTM 890 Adventure R. And the first thing is I crashed on my 350 about 6 weeks ago and kind of messed up my, I mean, it was a pretty good crash, but you know, my body armor did its job and kept me pretty safe. But my left hand got severely sprained, and so it still actually hurts pretty bad. So I called up Marty and said, hey, I need to get out and make sure my hand is going to be good for this multi-day trip. And out here on the road, it's totally fine. What I'm more concerned about is how it will be off-road. So that remains to be seen. So that's the first agenda on today's ride. And then the second thing is, over the past week, I've added a Wings titanium slip-on exhaust, as well as some other goodies that go along with that I will not mention. And number one, I wanted to just make sure that it's not going to be too loud for me. That was one of the things that I was very concerned about. So that's been done, and I'm very anxious to see what I think over the course of this day, if I feel like it's going to be too loud or obnoxious. And if that's the case, I suppose I'm just kind of out of luck, since, you know, I paid good money for this piece of equipment. I brought my Hover Air, so we'll hopefully get a chance to throw that in the air and have it track us for a little bit. So that is the agenda for today, and I thank you all for coming along with me. It's good to have you here. And of course, I make these videos, I started this channel and make these videos for myself, mainly as a depository for my memories. But I guess along the way, those of you that are watching, or that are watching, have decided you like to watch the stuff that I'm filming as well, and I am greatly appreciative of that. So now I'm making them not only for me, but for you as well, and I hope that you do enjoy it. So if that's the case, and you haven't subscribed, then I would ask you to do that. Let's grow the community. So once again, thanks for coming along with me today. And with that, let the adventure begin. You know, one thing I forgot to mention with another change that I made, it's actually a big one, and totally slipped my mind. I put a Seat Concepts comfort seat on this bike too in the last week, and this is my first ride out on it. So I'm really anxious to see how this seat treats me today, because some of you like the stock seat that comes on this bike. For me, I have never been a fan. It's not been a fun experience for me. And especially get about 120, 130 miles in, and my backside is on fire. So in preparation, it's been on my list of things for quite some time. And the seat looks way better than the stock one.
I also forgot to mention that I'll be trying out this Leatt ReaFlex Stealth jacket today, which I picked up quite some time ago specifically for hot days. I'm interested to see how this thing works out.
Yeah, some quails running along the road here. Let's see here. Alright, here's our turnoff, boys.
I have to admit, this little Hover Air X1 Pro Max captures some pretty incredible footage. Its tracking abilities are also really good. Its only limitation for motorcycle riding is that it can only fly about 26 miles per hour, which means I have to intentionally go slow enough for it to keep up. It's not a bad trade-off though, as I know the technology will only keep improving with these Follow Me drones. The little guy did have a problem though right here when it crashed into this branch, but I think that was my fault because I had it set in the high position when I should have had it in the mid position, which would have had it down lower and then it would have never crashed. Lesson learned. I'm pretty sure I say this in all of my videos, but here it goes again. I just love this. Every time I get out on my motorcycle, I'm like a little kid all over again, and the grin on my face is always there. Buying this 890 was seriously one of the best decisions, especially for my mental health. You've just gotta love how this drone handles these tight turns with heavy brush on each side. Its tracking is spot on. Here's where we got in trouble, and again, it was my fault. The battery got so low on the drone that it forced itself to land. Everything would have been just fine, but a gust of wind got it at the last minute and it blew it into the brush. We looked and looked for it, but we couldn't find it, and I came back 2 days later with my wife Linda, and after searching a couple of hours, she found it just as we were getting ready to give up. How awesome is that? It was now time to move on. We had planned to take a road that would lead us up to Big Creek and then on up to Shaver Lake, where we had planned to have lunch, and we were hungry too. Little did we know we were going to encounter 3 washouts. One I knew about and had already scoped out a bypass. The second one, well, it was unexpected, but we found a bypass anyway. And the third, well, we'll get to that in a minute. Along the way, we encountered some wild blackberries growing right alongside the road that we just couldn't pass up. So we stopped to investigate, of course.
Well, a nice wild blackberry pie wouldn't be too bad. Look at this, folks. Oh, jeez, that hurt. Look at that. Bon appetit. Oh, they're good. Man. Not a bad stop.
No.
To make.
It's fun, huh?
Need to come back with my metal bucket. Go pick some for Mom and Pa, huh? Go pick us some berries for a homemade pie tonight.
Yeah. Look at these. Beautiful.
Don't eat any of the poison ones, though, okay?
You can't get any better blackberries than these, man.
All right, folks, other than losing my drone, we are having a great day. We found the right road. It's going to take us into Big Creek, God willing, and shortly thereafter, lunch in Shaver Lake, where Marty and I have scoped out a beef dip sandwich that we've had in the past that was really good. So hopefully it'll be equally as good today. Our plan has been foiled. Son of a gun. Well, there's two washouts then. Well, that sucks. I think Chris Birch might even be out of luck on this one. Yeah. Oh, this is really unfortunate. Yeah, this is really washed out. It's not partially washed out. It's yeah, well, it's on the bike. Oh, man.
Well, the realization was now setting in that our lunch plans were not going to happen, and we had a long way out of there. Thankfully, though, we noticed a bypass on the way out, and our hope was revived. Temporarily, that is.
Either of you guys know if we can get to this road down here? Yeah, we're not going. That looks like a pretty maintained road. Honestly, it looks like it on my map it loops back up to this road. Oh, jeez. I wonder if that's it right there. Loose is really loose, man. Crap. Lucy. Is this old railroad grade? It is. This is it.
We stopped to talk to this guy, and he told us there was yet another washout ahead that they were currently working on, but he thought they'd let us pass. Once again, our hope for lunch was revived. Let's go. Well, it was only a little further up that we encountered a worker who was perfectly polite, but would not allow us to cross his work site. We had a long way to get out of the canyon and go get lunch, but hey, this is what adventure is all about. You definitely have to be loose with your planning and flexible at every turn. It's all good. We made it to a pizza place in North Fork about an hour later, and hey, we had an awesome lunch and laughed and reminisced about the day's adventure. One more ride, or arrow as it is, to add to our quiver. What a great day.
Alright folks, well that's going to close out our ride for today. We did not make it to Shaver Lake. With 3 washouts on that road, we eventually were turned around. but we did make it to lunch. Pizza Factory up in North Fork, where I had a great pizza and a Pepsi. So hey, if you watched this video this far, I would ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions about anything, reach out. If you want to ride, let's ride. But I want to thank you for coming along today with me. And I would say that for a shakedown ride to prepare for our ride and coming up, where we're going to be doing some sections of the Norcal BDR, I would say everything worked pretty good. My hand did okay. This new seat did great. The wings slip-on exhaust is loud, but so far I'm liking it. And we'll see what happens. Oh, this Leatt Stealth Protection shirt thing was pretty good too. Honestly, I don't even feel that I'm wearing it. I don't know how robust it would be. Yeah, Marty is behind me. He just said he likes the wings exhaust because now he can hear when I am coming up behind him. The bike's not so quiet anymore. But anyways, once again, thanks for coming along, and I will see you all on the next adventure. Take care.